Hello, this is Chris Burns from Android Community. Today we're taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy Camera. This is the device you'll be getting on AT&T here in the United States. You can also buy it off contract internationally or here in the United States, and you'll be getting the exact same device no matter where you get it. The only difference between this one and the ones you're not getting from AT&T is the fact that you'll be getting a AT&T SIM in it when you buy this one. On the bottom here you have a flap that pops open. You can get your battery there. You can also put in your micro SD card up to 64 gigabytes, as well as a micro SIM, and this pops in and out. You can replace this battery as much as you want. Now, this also has this little place right in the middle is for your micro HDMI as well, if you want to play straight to a HDTV from this device. On the front you have your sensor there, so you can focus correctly with your light. It says Samsung there. That's a little bit 3D down here. This is a little bit 3D as well. It says Galaxy, and this is sort of rubberized, so you can grip onto the device. Here's your non-removable lens. This has no kind of cover, but it does have some little ridges here in case you do want to buy one eventually. We're not sure if they're actually going to make a sort of accessory or not, but it does cover itself, so it'll be safe. Now, it does pop out from the side a little bit, so this isn't the sort of device you're going to be keeping in your pocket necessarily, unless you do have big pockets, of course. This little knob here, right here, looks like it does something, but it does nothing. On the left, you have your speaker. You have a button right here. You can pop up your flash, like so. On the back, you have one gigantic touch screen and nothing else. On the top, you have your power button. That's where the flash is popped out. This is for zooming in and out, as well as turning up or down your volume once you're in the Android part of this device. Here's your one microphone hole. On the right, you also have a space for your micro USB. You can pop in right there. That's covered up all the time. This is for your headphone jack. These little things you could pop off if you're going to want to take the whole device apart, but you'll be leaving those on most of the time. And then you have this little deal so you can hold on to it like so. Now, pop on the back here, you'll see that you are working with Android, standard Android, but when you first turn the device on, you'll be getting a screen like so. Now what this is just a simple view of what you're going to be photographing here. You have several different ways you can work with this. You can, again, go straight back to your Android like so and work with your sharing apps galore. You can see which apps you have here right out of the box. Now we have a few benchmark apps that we've been using for this review, but otherwise you just get a standard set, most of them from AT&T. That's one of the differences you get with this device, by the way, is you get things like AT&T Locker right out of the box. Otherwise, you have your standard Google fare. That's Jelly Bean stuff, which starts with Chrome. You get your standard camera right there, and things like All Share Play. Now that's with a Samsung devices, and it works with Galaxy S3, Galaxy Note 2, and those sorts of fun things. Now we can go back out to the camera by just pressing the shutter button again. What you got here is you can have a standard, shooter like this. You don't have to worry about anything. It's auto, or you can go to you can stay on auto there. You can go to Smart. Now Smart allows you several different modes, like night mode, fireworks, light trace, best photo. This allows you to select different faces depending on which one you like best. Continuous shot takes a bunch of shots once there. Best faces is similar to best photo, except you're just getting different faces rather than the entire photo. Landscape, macro, action freeze. This is pretty cool. You'll see this demoed in our review with my dog. You see how quickly she runs. Rich tone just sort of spices up your images. Panorama, waterfall, silhouette, sunset, night, and then we're back at the beginning. Now, these all work rather well, like surprisingly well, of course. It makes sense that they would, since this camera is the primary item on the device, rather than being a smartphone where this is sort of secondary. Now what you got here is Pro, sort of settings. You can go to manual. You can set all these different standard fares here, as well as switch to sort of a professional video mode here, which just has a couple of different modifications you can make. Total manual mode right there. Again, you can see you can switch all your f-stops and your ISO, etc. like that. So you can go anywhere from very, very standard, very auto, to rather professional shots with this device. So there you have it. It's a very basic outline of this device. Check out the rest of the review.